Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. It's our Monday night opener for the season. Both teams are set up, and off we go. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. He's taken down, but not before he has this all the way to the opposing 40. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Throwing now, Milrow. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. A lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
This is Walker on second. And they're going to stop him after he gets this to the 26. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
Danger, Kings. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Staying with Walker. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Warriors 70. Let's go. Let's go.
We'll go play action here. It's Milrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack may change the next play call as it sends them backwards ahead of 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Mustang 19. Check.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Rams, they're off to a great start defensively. They force a turnover on the opening possession. Well, we all know this is a player who's proven that he can weather an early setback and soldier on. It's going to be tested again after his first series ends in an interception.
Yeah, that's right, Kate. You don't get mentioned as one of the league's better passers if you can't shake off an early turnover. Now, his defense got to pick him up.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. And as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
It's Johnson on 2nd down. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
On the set.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Come on. Set. Ready.
Dropping back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No, not surprising that his reputation preceded him here, Brock. They got double coverage on him to try and slow him down.
Yeah, that's what you get. When you're this good and you're this talented, you are going to get the attention, especially early in the game. Now, what kind of adjustments can you make offensively?
Pass 60.
Looking to throw again on second down. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Pass play on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make this stop, I'm going to say, at about the 37-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Right there, hurt. Here we go. Fix the Eagles. 70 Timberwolves. Fix the Eagles.
They are throwing it again. Nothing doing there as the second down pass falls incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Third down and 4 now. This is the 7th play in this drive.
Let's go now. Go.
Now looking to throw. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. And this does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face because I could think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
All right, so they're going for this. I like this being aggressive from the get-go on their opening drive. Here we go with Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. That's a short gain of 1. And the 4th down call pays off as they'll move the chains. Offense already looking like they're at mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. They bring Higgins in motion left. Here's Jarquez Hunter getting his first look on the ground. Drops for the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this. It's over. Over.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Short pass brought in. Running in the red zone. He makes it in for the Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams have a great first drive and get the game's first points. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish. You can't start much better than that.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
19 tight. Ready.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up 2nd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
Looks like he gained about 3 yards. It's also going to bring up 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 7.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Mustang 19. Trap 50. Trap 50.
Throw here, 3rd down. That's a catch. Looks like he's in bounds. Good effort, but still short of the first.
All you can do is shake your head sometimes. Sure, the pass play works, but they come up just an inch or two short for the 1st down.
Fourth down punt coming up. Ethan Evans out to do the honors. And this is going to be his first punt of the new season. First down now, ball at the 33.
Ready. Cowboy.
Well, come out throwing. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. They're going to put this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They gain 11 on that play. And the Rams have the first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Working on first down. Going with the screen to Johnson. He's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. 7-0 is our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute.
Ready.
Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 2nd and 4.
Come on.
Trying the left side with Johnson. Has a lane inside the 35. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Anytime you get that chunk of yards, gosh, you can just feel it in the stadium. It just changes the whole complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end this series with points.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
In the red zone on first. And it's caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Rams get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Seahawks, nothing.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. 60 Bobcat. 60. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow. Finds the in route complete. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Seahawks the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
70 Timberwolves.
Here's Milrow, 1st and 10. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
Quarterback quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Let's go. Get up.
Hand off to Walker from the gun. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line and denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
No gain on the play. It's now third and less than a yard.
On third down, Walker. And what a hit there. She pays the price for moving the chains that time.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead, get what you need.
First and 10 from the 32.
Ready? Count 19. Panther 60. Panther 6. Go.
Milrow from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Looking quickly here.
It's a loss of
76. Took it 19.
At the Rams' 41-yard line.
Warriors 70. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready?
Shotgun now for Milrow. He completes it in traffic. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
Well, that right there, Kate, that is the epitome of trust. And trust in your big physical tight end. Throwing his way into double coverage. You may question the decision when the ball leaves his hands, but it's tough to question when it produces results like that.
Seventh play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6.
Here we go. Set. 70 Lions. Let's go.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Higgins downfield, and he has it. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Tag. 18. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready?
They give up the gut to Walker. He picks up 5 on that 1st down run. Brings up 2nd down.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ready, ready?
They'll run now on 2nd down. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Seahawks start to fight back with their first points of this game. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Check, hurt, go!
They get to Johnson to start this drive. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
70 Timberwolves.
Again, this is Johnson. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Mustang 19. Go.
Shotgun now on third down. He has the first over the middle. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Finds him over the middle. He's got room to roam. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
1st and 10 of the 28-yard line.
Ready. Press all 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a 1st down, that's a bonus.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Come on. Set. Viking 18.
They'll run with Johnson. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. He gets him 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd and goal.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So from the 3, here's 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 60 Vikings.
Johnson. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Rams grow their lead just before halftime. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
65 catch. 65. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. 18 Panther Street. Ready.
Now it's Milrow. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you could almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Complete over the middle. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Walker now from the gun. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
That's one of those plays, Kate, as an offense that just sticks with you a little bit. It bothers you that you just can't convert on a very manageable down and distance. And on the other side, it sure gives you some confidence defensively to get off the field.
The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Ready up.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
18, Hawk, trap 60, trap 60. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Milrow to throw on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. Running down the left side. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks making a one-score game before halftime. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The clock reads 24 seconds now as the final drive of this half begins.
18, Hawk, 70, Hawk, 70.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Right side cut by Higgins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout taken by Los Angeles. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory. Now the Rams are going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 3 now.
Here we go. Buffalo 18. Viking 18.
He's going to throw it. Higgins makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is a 50-yard look from the right hash. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. First down now, ball at the 33.
Cowboy.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback.
On the ready.
Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Second half starts off with a run by Johnson. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
I don't think that's That's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Aggressive call on second.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
18, 19.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Come on. Hit. Bronco 80. 7 Pirates.
3rd and long for him here. Dropping this underneath. Johnson. He makes the catch, but is hit before he can get that 1st down. They say he's maybe a yard short.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Well, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. He's going to get this one in the 36-yard line. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
60 back. Here we go. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bundle this up after a 4-yard gain. Kobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, Kate, it's plays like that. It's just kind of the meat and potatoes. Not going to make any highlight reel, but just the positive, efficient plays on the ground. You need to keep plays and drives alive.
79 Broncos. Ready.
To throw. Here's Milrow. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Trent McDuffie in to pick it off. And the Rams will take over along the midfield stripe after the interception and return. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who senses the need for a splash play and delivers.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
7 Pirates. 19 Charger. 19.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. Picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
77.
He's dropping back to throw. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Come on. Set. Cowboy, go.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get it behind the line. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
He brings it in. And they get this down to the 7-yard line. That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Cut 19. Cut 50 inch.
Back now, pressure coming. And that is a Los Angeles touchdown. The Rams pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. T. Higgins, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Drive begins with a walker run. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Ready. 19 tight. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's quickly taken down with a gain across midfield. They're now to the opposing 47. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives the Seahawks the 1st.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
70 ranges. 70 ranges.
47-yard line.
From the gun, Milrow.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Cougar 19.
They'll air it out on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Tendencies tend to show themselves, Kate, and really come to life on 3rd downs. Right? They want to go to their best receiver. Defense knows it. They know that tendency. They double it, and they make the play.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Johnson here on the dump off. And a nice chunk there, about 7. He's up to the 27.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
It is caught left side. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Rams have the 1st down. All right, we reach the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. The Rams up by a couple of scores as we look ahead to the fourth. And Brock, they are in control of that football. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Pass play coming here. On the slant, complete to Johnson. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Working now from the gun. That one's incomplete over the middle. Not on the same page with his tight end. And now it's 2nd down.
Ready! 70 Lions!
Sticking to the air here. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, kid, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Looking for his wide receiver there. And that'll bring up 4th and 3.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
And it doesn't have the leg. They called on him from deep, but he just can't get it there. And the lead stays frozen at 14.
Well, they're still in great shape to win this game, Kate. Don't tell the kicker that. You know he's bummed with every miss. But with that miss, still 2-touchdown game, and one more stop here can very much end things.
Milrow with it on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
19 Lions! Hawk 70, Hawk!
Go play action here. It's Milrow. He puts some juice on it. That's caught at the 25. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks now within 1 score in the 4th.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Look at my team! Ready?
A give left side to Johnson. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Set. Go.
They're going to try and throw it here. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
You know, with some of these tight ends today, you could put 2 guys, heck, put 3 guys on them, and they still find a way to make those catches. With how they move at their size, they really are the ultimate matchup advantage.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
The Rams are set to punt. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On the jump.
Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10.
18, 5 in. Ready.
Now an inside give to Walker. And that carry only gets 1 on the plunge up the gut. Offense in a hurry up here.
Pass to 60, pass to 60.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and
18
9.
Rattler, 18 Rattler. Mustang 19.
Shotgun now for Milrow. No, they get him yet again. And he takes this one back and in for the Los Angeles pick six. Defense getting in on the farm block with that fourth quarter lead as they provide a nice little boost there with the pick six.
Yeah, you could feel some of the desperation of this offense, and when you get into that mode, it is danger time. Defenses love to take advantage of it. I always say to you, Kate, play fast but never in a hurry. You can't be rushed offensively because you can often be rushed into mistakes like that.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Drop 19. Come up, Buffalo 18. 70 Timberwolf.
Back to work they go after the interception. Throw left side, caught by Higgins. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 4 at the 29-yard line.
19 tight. Ready.
Milrow from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And now they need to get 4 on third down.
Here we go. Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket genuinely a coin toss, whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Hey. Bronco 80.
Desperation time here on fourth. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Well, I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Ooh, light and quick there, and they bring it to the turf. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're first to 3. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
You're just not going to win many games in this league when you can't generate a pass rush until the fourth quarter. You needed to feel the impact from this defense earlier and more often in this game. The lack thereof, that's a big part of what's put them playing from behind in the final stanza of this one.
And it's Johnson with another one. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line.
Okay, I know exactly what's going to happen. I've seen it once, I've seen it 100 times. Next week on the practice field, this running back's going to say, see, I'm not just a running back. I can play receiver. And you receivers, you couldn't do my job, but I just showed you I could do yours.
That's caught for the first. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 3-score game in the fourth. 3 touchdown catches in one game is rare air, Brock. Safe to say most guys who retire can name every time they did that here in the NFL.
Yeah, I hope he remembers it, but also remember this. Receivers, they're a dependent position. They're dependent on the guys doing their job up front. They're dependent on the quarterback putting it on the spot. And usually, when you reach a milestone like this, you love to share it with everybody else. And my guess, especially if they could find a way to win this one, is this receiver will celebrate it with all of his guys.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Heading to the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10.
18, Pioneer.
Will Rowe looking to throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw. And without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Higgins downfield, and he has it. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Warriors 17, 19.
Will Rowe now to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. He's off to the races. The 40. Into the red zone. And forget the turnover, Brock. They take it back for a late touchdown. Went to the old well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Now, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams continue piling on to this lead.
Seahawks 21.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. This return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
looking from the gun to start. First and 10.
Left thing, 19. Come on, come on. Go.
Back to the air following that pick six. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Trying to set this up quick.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Second and 2 at the
Buffalo 18.
34-yard line.
To the air, Milrow. No place for him to go here. The Rams rush all over him. It's sack number 4 in the game for him. This one makes it third down.
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
And they pick him off again! And the Rams are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Ready.
First down from the 42.
Panther streak. Panther streak. Let's go.
From the gun, Johnson. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. And that should be Seahawks football.
Hey, Kate, these last few minutes make me want to look away. A really rough series of events here for an old retired quarterback to watch.
Wish you could see him up here. All these turnovers not doing it for you, partner?
Well, the interception, start there. But immediately then fumbling the ball right back over, that's none too good either. And they know they just fumbled away a critical opportunity.
The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. First and 10.
Viking 18. Dragon 60.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. This is brought in. Big gain for Smith and Jigba. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. It's a gain of 22. And that means a fresh set of downs for Seattle. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. From the 40-yard line now, this is first and 10.
70 Lions. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Here's Milrow to throw. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it first and goal from the 8. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
First and
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Let's go.
Working inside the red zone. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Pistol now for Milrow. And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Well, not the way they drew it up, partner, but when it works, who cares? They didn't defend the check down throw, and it's open for 2.
I can still remember one of my first red zone days way back when. Touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. Now, I know it's not a touchdown, but this check down, well, it was a valuable 2 points.
And the Rams get on top of the kick, and that should ice this game away. And he works this to the 38 before going down. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week, find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
No luck finding his receiver that time, and it sets up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
After the incompletion, still at the 38, it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 79.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Here's a design run. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. So it's the Rams who take this one on the road. And this isn't just any 1-0 start for them. They pick up what could end up being a key division victory to have later in this season. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. The Rams are winners as we say so long from Seattle.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters, without the IR at the end. The reincarnated Gil Scott, living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blonde who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul, so fly I can walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies and sequence dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
DNA of King James, kin of St. Michael. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. That be the talk. That's foul like a stop in Frisk, New York. At 20, I said I better quit by 30 than my 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by Nas would be hard and live. I leave them scared like when they hear their name called, but ain't nobody there. The definition of my name probably started where I rode the E-Trade, fingers covered in ink stains. Writing was like an escape inside it, leave the beat flame. It was Rod, Kane, Coogee, and Chris. Few names like Cool James, Face, Cube, and Rick. That was musically sick, successful and unnatural. I throw they songs in a cyanide capsule. The truth is poison to any fraud. Demigod, rocking suits and shoes, going against any odds. How could you hate me? I survived the 80s, the D's, the trauma, embalming fluid and laced. Inhale fumes from a stove up to shows booked up. I chose to take the world over. Look up.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Hey yo, 30 years later, Illmatic was dropped. Yeah, man, what about to
Hey yo, Preem, chill. I got the rhymes, you got the beats.
Alright.
30 years later, we back in the streets, we back in the lab.
Alright then. Let's go, Nas.
It's time. It's album time. Yeah.
It's time.
It's time. Black is time.
Pow. Premiere album still gonna happen.